Hi everybody, it's Dawn, and please, please, by all means, forgive me if I yawn. I am absolutely exhausted. Didn't get to sleep till probably a little after 1. I had freaky dreams all night long. I'm totally spent. I'm tired. Um, but I'm going to do some tags because it's going to get my brain going a little bit. And question number 1. Last time you got stung by a wasp or a bee, and this is for Jasmine. 1984 in the summer, I got stung by a sweat bee, which I don't think really counts, but it could. It's a bee, right? Um, would you like a job on your own working in a lighthouse? No, no, they creep me out. Yeah, I know, just another thing to add to my list, right? But no, there's just something about them. They're just creepy. I don't know if it's the fog, in the pictures or whatever, but they bother me. So, no. But I'd love to go on a lighthouse tour, if that makes sense, any sense. I don't know if they're accessible, are they? Okay. Question number 2 or 3. Do you believe in a heaven, or I'm sorry, do you believe that there is a devil and a hell? And the reason why I said heaven is because I was thinking, I did this before and I totally screwed it up. So, yes, I do. I do believe you cannot have a positive without a negative. And I think that there's a lot of things that are proof in this world that there is definitely that positive, negative thing. I don't think that we could exist as a higher functioning species as we are, supposedly, uh, without either or, because how would we learn? I mean, and I do think there is a devil, yeah, definitely. I think that whole thing started before, we were put here. I really do. I think it's definitely something that was maybe even before, our planet's existence. Um, but I do believe that, and I don't know. It's a challenge. It really is to have that in the world, evil that is. And I do think that there's a commander in chief, and no, he's not the president. Well, who knows? Anyway, I'm listening to classical music. At least it's keeping me awake. Um, but yeah, I definitely think you cannot have a positive without a negative. It makes no logical sense. So yeah. All right. Next, number 4 is: would you go to a place of interest if it says no dogs allowed? Yeah, I would. I've been. Um, unless it's like a helper dog or something, because I've never had a dog of my own. So, if I did have a dog of my own, I'd probably take him everywhere with me, but I'd be scared that he'd get hurt. See, I'm overprotective, so my cat runs into something when she's on a rampage, and I'm like freaking out thinking that she's hurt. So, and I'm chasing her around going, "Baby, are you okay? Oh my God!" So yeah, that's how I am. But no, I'm not offended by it. But I know people are, because just like any other pet, it's like your child. So I can understand why people would be a little bit like, "Well, screw you. If I can't take my dog in here, why not? Whatever." And especially if it's outside. Now, come on. You can't take your dog, really? If it's on a leash and it's, well behaved, I see nothing wrong with being able to take your dog to any park or any outdoor thing. None whatsoever. Um, Downtown, we go to that gallery hop, and people have dogs, and they take them into the shops. Nobody complains. They actually have residential pets at these stores, which is really nice. They have usually they have shop cats. And correct me if I'm wrong, Jazz, but wasn't that very popular over in England, that they did have cats in the shops and places? I don't know if it still holds for today, but I think back in the old times they did. So let me know. I'd like to know about that. But they do definitely do have shop animals at stores. Actually, some actually have dogs, so it's pretty cool. Um, in your own country, would you like to go off into a holiday that you have not gone as of yet? As yet, yeah, I'd like to say Hawaii. Even though Hawaii doesn't seem like a part of our country, being that I'm like on the main chunk of land, and so Hawaii is beautiful. I mean, I've seen a friend of mine went to Hawaii, and I got to see part of it. She took her webcam with her and sat it on the chair next to her, and we sat and had coffee, and it was really neat. It was really neat. I'd stay up late, and like in her morning, I would be like having coffee with her, so it was kind of nifty. Um, and she was on vacation there, and it was just neat to sit there, and a nice thing to go to sleep on because you could see the ocean. It was so beautiful and blue, and the sun. Oh, you guys, I would love to be there, but it's that airplane thing, and I'm always saying it's the airplane. But hey, I would be more than glad to go if I could be like literally knocked unconscious. I tried to drink on the plane. Don't ever do it. I did it. I puked my living guts out. Not a good idea, okay? Though, I've not tried to eat cookies. Maybe that would keep me. But that's a long ride. Okay. Last question is, would you buy and live in a windmill? Now, I thought about this, and part of me says yes, because they're cool, and it reminds me of Moulin Rouge. But the other part of it is that constant, the blades going round past your windows. That would get on my last nerve, okay? And it would freak me out because it'd be like dark light. No. It'd be like a strobe light all the time. And could you imagine that if you have a headache or you have the flu and you're nauseous? No. No, thanks. I'll think I'll pass. And I'm kind of a sickly bird anyway when it comes to that. Um, so, I really don't know. I think it'd be very cool, but realistically, probably not. Anyways, I love you guys, and that was fun, and I'm going to go see if I can find another tag. Alright, love you guys, peace be with you, and I hope you enjoyed my classical music.